Hi, I'm Omi, and I am so excited to be joining the All 5 community as the new executive director. The first 5 years is where you develop 90% of your brain, and so much of who you are as a person is built in the way that you speak to yourself. When they're surrounded by adults who tell them what they're capable of, yes, I believe in you, I am here with you, I can support you, they grow that understanding that they have people who will help them take care of themselves and that they are also capable of doing that. It's incredibly important that children are able to build all of the emotional support, understanding of how they self-regulate, the strategies that they can use to work with themselves, work with others, that they feel loved and cared for, and develop the understanding of who they are as a person through really high-quality early childhood education. I had been raised with one idea of what I was supposed to do with my life, but I realized that that wasn't really what I wanted. And I started nannying, and this child that I was nannying was going to caregiver and me classes. The teachers would be very intentional about what they were doing and why. And this was a way to support children who hadn't yet been in preschool to having some experience of the group care situation. We would sit in a room and we would do Play-Doh, we would dance, we would sing, and they would always be certain to say, here's why we're clapping our hands when we're singing. Here's why we're singing about what we're doing in Play-Doh. They talked a lot about the science behind the usage of words and movement to be able to build the neural pathway of I'm learning about what my hands are doing by singing. And it was fascinating. It's incredibly expensive to provide high quality early childhood education because we need to pay teachers a living wage. And what that means is that it's really only accessible to folks with high income that can afford it. So talking to your lawmakers, advocating, checking out what's happening in your neighborhood, what kind of resources are available for families. And if you can donate, donations are always welcome. Being part of the community in a volunteer capacity. If there are ways you can give your skill sets to your local neighborhood schools, that's also really incredibly important. I am so thrilled to be continuing the work that All 5 is doing and deeply grateful for your support in making that happen.